What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Babe, Virgis Way, and we're going to talk a little bit about life after the hand of IFA. This is part 2, where he's going to share with you guys a little bit about his experiences, about what's been going on with him after he received his hand of IFA.
Hey, yo. The experience that I've been receiving, honestly, it's been a roller coaster ride, believe me. The main thing I would advise anybody is make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, because I'm not a Debbie Downer, but it's just like, once you decide to get your hand at IFA and you hear your warnings and your taboos and all of those things, make sure you get clarification, because I think we've been in it for almost a whole month now. We've been, received our hand for a whole month now. And I just recently, less than 4 minutes ago, got off my phone with our godparents, just to tell us that what was said was misinterpreted. And they needed to clarify it. And I'm like, well,
why did they need to clarify it? They don't understand.
They needed to clarify it because our padrino, or our godfather, he's Afro-Cuban, so he speaks Spanish, and his wife, our godmother, speaks Spanish and English, so she's the translator. So when we were going through the process, we had some of the people that were getting translated, the people that were getting initiated with us was translating the stuff to us. And then we had a young babalao who was there, who helped with the process. He was translating, but he didn't translate good enough to the point where we had clarification or understanding. And that's the main thing. When you walk this is the path that you choose to walk, and you are chosen, and deep down in your heart, you have to make sure you have clarification of what you can do and what you cannot do. Because if you don't, you will make yourself miserable. You'll regret that you even did it. You'll be laying somewhere like, I'm just as lost as I was before I chose this path. And you'll be sitting up there wondering, like, why did I go through all of this? Why did I sacrifice all of this? Sacrifice the time, the money, the energy, and to do this, and I'm miserable. So my advice, and this is speaking from experience, because I'm everything that I just described is what I was feeling, and it made me more angry. But one of my warnings is to control my anger. I have anger issues. I get mad over things that just don't make sense, that's not logical, things that just not right. I believe in truth. I believe in justice. I don't believe you should lie. I don't think this, and just the whole Superman complex. But when you don't get clarification about things, I'm also owner of a truck company. I drove the truck. I was driving a semi truck. I was told that I need to get off the road because you may fall asleep. I'm like, I've never driven in the middle from, the latest I ever drove was like 9, and I didn't start driving back until 6 in the morning. And I drove one time where I got up at 2:30 in the morning, to get home to Babe. But that was the only time, and to be told that, all that time and sacrifice that you put into it, you got to get off the truck. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? It's throwing me off. And it's just like, this is a learning lesson for me. Honestly, I'm learning a lot, because it's making me understand, like, I need to be more emboldened than I need to take that anger, that same energy that I put behind my anger. I need to be emboldened about getting clarification when it comes down to, you know, these Orishas and the things that they want and the things that they require and the things that they trying to protect me from. And I just got the clarification less than 6 minutes ago that no, they just don't want you driving at night. They want you to not be distracted over the phone and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here in anger because it's like I put my livelihood on hold over this, and it's blowing my mind. It blew my mind. Make sure you also have people that you can get in contact with, because if you don't have nobody to reach out to clarify this stuff for you, you'll go as long as we did for at least 1 month or more, walking around as if you didn't choose this life at all. And that's the thing. This is a beautiful life. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful faith. It's a beautiful, I'm not gonna call it a religion, but it's a beautiful, I don't know, experience.
Relationship.
Well,
it's a beautiful relationship that you can develop
with
the
Orishas. A
beautiful
spiritual relationship. Okay, we'll say that. But it's a word more than that. The divinity is so amazing to me. It makes me, you know, makes me think. And you know, that's not saying that it's hard for me to think, but it's just like, it makes me better, you know, in many ways, and humble myself more than, you know, I was a Christian, actually a deacon, but you know, that was the path that was the path I needed to walk at that season. This is the path I need to walk now for the remainder of my life. So, but yeah, make sure you do that. I've encountered a lot of misconceptions because of not getting clarification. But I will not let it discourage me from where I want to go, what I'm trying to do, what I need to do, because my end goal is to bring other people in. Not saying I want to be a Babalao, and or one that brings people in through the ceremonies and all of that, but you know, because you know, sometimes people get on your nerves. So, they ask a million questions of the same question.
I concur that.
So, but it's good to ask questions to get clarification if you need them. But that's my only bad experience, is not having clarification. And because I couldn't get in contact with nobody to get clarification. And then we had another Babalawo who felt offended that we went under the godparents that we chose to go up under, but you gave us permission to do it. If you would have never gave us permission to do it, we would have never did it.
Well, why do you feel like he was offended?
Because when we were asking him questions, they should have taught you this. They should have said this to you. They should have showed you this. You paid that money to do all of this.
I don't think he said it like that, babe.
But that's how I interpret it.
Okay.
Because it sounded like more like you're mad about it, but then you don't want to come and help.
What he said, if I can just say this, if I'm allowed to interrupt real quick, can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to be rude. Of course I'm allowed. I just don't want to be rude. It's called respect.
You're allowed.
Okay, so it's like he was basically just saying that, well, I wondered why you wanted to do that when you could have just did the big, I always call it the OCHA thing, where you do the big chop. That's how I refer to it. The initiation process, where you actually receive your Orisha and your Ori. And so I was like, well, people want what they want. And from what I've been studying, he gave us some materials to learn on our own. From what I've been studying is that there's a process that you can go through with this. You don't have to just jump and do the whole big initiation. If you want to make preparation to get closer and closer, what's wrong with doing it this way? And so he was saying his problem is he don't want to give people a fee. He doesn't like quoting prices. I remember going over to his house getting readings. He and I would go over to his house and get readings. He would never tell us how much stuff is, and we would come over there thinking that he's just going to do a reading for us because we were new to this. And then he would say, you never come without any money, but we don't know how much to bring, what to bring. And it was a big deal for him to discuss money. So when we would ask for the price for OCHA, the price for the Hand of IFA, he never really wanted to disclose it. So when we were down in Texas, we actually went to their Botanica, and we actually met them, and we were able to have a great conversation and learn from them right then and there some things, and kept in contact. And every time we wanted to have a question, we had a question about it, we would call them and they would be able to answer us, and they would be very assertive to us. And so now I definitely get it. And she did clarify that she said, I'm sorry for neglecting you guys. I neglected a few other people, but I was just so busy and overwhelmed doing OCHA ceremonies and drum ceremonies and all this other stuff. So I totally get it, because she was ready and available for just general questions without her ever even asking us to come down there to do any type of Hand of IFA. It was just answer questions and, okay, thank you so much, I'll talk to you soon. And that was it. She never was trying to coerce us into coming down and get a reading or anything like that, or coming down to do anything like that. So, with that being said, now we're here. Go ahead.
Okay, you're done now. So, yeah, so that's my experience. And things is gonna, when you don't have clarity about stuff, you're gonna make mistakes. Things is gonna happen. I would say if you can't get clarity about something, follow your heart and your mind. Because one thing about it, IFA is, if they can talk to them, they can talk to you. Ask them for direction, and they'll direct you. Like nobody told us to give Elegba, whatever anybody want to pronounce on,
Eshu.
If you want to give him today, Monday, you give him an offering on his day to show respect and honor, and nobody told us that. But when we felt in our heart that he should get it, because Monday is the first day, and by him being okay, that's for another video. But
somebody was taking notes.
I always take it's me.
No, I'm saying somebody probably was listening, taking notes, and you just stopped talking.
Yeah, that's for another video.
Okay.
But yeah, my experience is get clarification. Hopefully you can learn from our mistakes and the mistakes or the things that we, happen to us. But now that I got clarification, I can see things a little bit clearer. Still angry about it, but yeah, get clarification about stuff, and don't listen to everything you read. I mean, don't listen to everything. Wow, that don't even make no sense. Don't listen to everything that you see on YouTube or these other videos. If it resonates with you, then let it resonate with you. But always, somebody a great president said, trust but verify. You know, okay, I believe what you're saying, but let me verify. Let me see some sources. Let me see multiple sources. Don't just go for one. Don't see one source on YouTube and then don't see a video on YouTube and then they refer a video from a source of another YouTube video. No.
I do that.
No. You're supposed to use books.
I tell people to go over to Baba IFA Joseph to check his videos out because I like how he explains things.
Yeah, you can, but he also gives sources though. He also said check out books. He tell you books to get. He tell you that's the sources. If you just giving him that's a reference. I'm saying sources where it's concrete.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so but yeah, do that. Look for the information yourself. Be hungry for it. I like reading books. I like going to research. Not research for, be somebody's personal researcher. But be a research just out of curiosity. I want to know because I don't want nobody just ever telling me something. I'm just be sitting there, drinking that Kool-Aid. That ain't me. But that's the only advice I can give. Get clarification regardless to what language they speak, what part of IFA that you decide to go into. Get clarification, understand it, and just live your life.
Wow, that was nice.
Yes, I know.
Well, you guys, I hope this clears everything up.
She has permission now.
We're going to actually do some more videos along our journey because I'm pretty sure we're going to be venturing off into other parts of our lives where we get a chance to say, well, this is what happened from this came into fruition, or we learned this, we learned that, or we're back in Texas with our godparents. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to share some more stuff with you guys. So stay tuned to that. And thanks for watching. Gods and goddesses, moons and suns. Moons represents feminine energy and sun represents
masculine energy.
Right?
Right? All right, come on now.